Well, thank you. That was wonderful, Representative Nguyen, and congratulations to you and also to Senator Lesser. Those were outstanding messages for our folks. And I think if there was any question about who are they and why are they here, I think you heard quite clearly why they're being honored today, because they are two champions that really not only are just checking off the box, they really have the passion and commitment behind it. And that's what's going to be needed in order to make this happen. So thank you so much for that. And your message to all is about amplifying their voices, and everybody's going to have the opportunity to do that later on today and next week and the week after that, by contacting their legislator and let them know, hey, we want to get H237, H266, we want Senate 105 and Senate 120 passed. We want it passed now. We have no time to wait, because there was no time to wait for the past 14 months when you did the work, the incredible work you did, when you were facing incredible challenges. You said, I'm going to be there and make sure that that safety net doesn't fall apart, because that's what we're about in the human services sector, is caring for people in there. So I thank you for those messages, and from you and also from Senator Lesser. I also want to thank the message from Senator Spilker that we heard earlier. That was a great message. She's in the right spot to help us get to where we need to be in terms of the goal line. Again, I'd like to reach out and thank our speakers that we've had today, Amanda, Christopher, Devin, and Hestrom for your messages today. A special thanks to our council staff, Bill Jelinek and Robbie Simon. Many of you know Robbie. Robbie is going to be leaving us, but did he do a good job today? Yes, he did. We've got, there were over 1,300 registered. I know you saw 700 and 800 folks there, but there are other folks in the group. So we had over 1,300 people here who are listening to this message. And quite frankly, that's the biggest Zoom I've ever been a part of. So that's fantastic. And I thank you. And I thank you folks for that and for making that happen. A real special thanks to our co-host. This is the first time that she's done this for us, and she's done a great job. And it's no surprise why she's the Caring Force Committee Chair, because she makes it all happen, and she does it with pride. So thank you, Lydia, Todd, for coming and stepping up. I want to thank all the council staff behind the scenes for working the technical systems, electronics, to make sure things were happening. I know we had a little hiccup in the beginning, but it was a slight hiccup, right? We went from 100 to 1,000 in a snap of a finger. So thank you for the staff for backing that up. And of course, our ALS interpreters for doing what you do as well. Now, the important message that you heard is it's important to contact your senators and your state reps. They've got lots of things and lots of people who are asking them for this and that. They can very much overlook what you do. So it's important that you make sure that they understand the role that you play in communities throughout Massachusetts, and why it's important to pass the loan repayment, and why it's important to just be paid fairly. You're not looking to be richer than anyone. You just want to be paid fairly. That's essentially what we're trying to do with that. So if you're not sure about who your state rep or state senator is, or you may have moved and you're a new location, you can go to wheredoivote.ma.com. Wheredoivote.ma.com. You put in your address, and that'll indicate where you can vote, who's your representatives, who's your senators are. So that's wheredoivote.com. And I'd like you to do that today and make sure they hear this today. If you don't get it today, Monday, Tuesday, and also talk to your friends and colleagues about this as well, because we need everybody to lift up our voices, lift up our hands, and do the work that's necessary so that we can get this through. Now, as I thank everyone here, there's one other group that I'd like to thank, and you probably don't even know why yet, but I'll show it to you later. And that's the group from WCVB TV Channel 5. WCVB Channel 5 has produced a PSA for our essential human services workforce and the public. And it's a PSA that is fantastic. It was just released yesterday. You probably haven't seen it. So I'm gonna give you a clip. You can write this down where you can get access to this. You can go to our site at providers.com and you go to providers.org/PSA numeral 5, the 5, okay? So that's providers.org/PSA 5. And you can see a wonderful video that was put together with great TV personalities who are our friends that helped us, by Shayna Seymour. Many of you know Shayna for her work in the Chronicle. She's an Emmy Award winner, along with, she was supported by Karen Holmes. They did a fantastic job for this, and we're proud. So, and please pass that on. You see the PSA, send that to your family and your friends who say, what the heck do you do anyway? Does anybody know what you do? Well, send on this PSA and let them know that, yeah, people do know what we're doing, how important we are in the Commonwealth. So folks, I've given you 2 things to do. I hope that's okay. That's the price of admission for enjoying this, is that contact your legislators, make sure that they know this bill is important. We need to get this passed this term. We can't wait. Waiting is not an option for us. And second, let's also say thanks to you. And this message that we worked with Channel 5 in producing is really a small gift to say thank you to all that you've done in the past, and in the future. Of course, we can expect great things for you. So I thank you with that. And I turn this over to our co-host for any final words she might have. But fantastic, folks. Lydia?
Thank you, everybody, for coming. And as I had mentioned earlier, keep this momentum going. You guys deserve way more than even the passage of these 2 bills. You're my personal heroes, and I think a lot of us feel that way. We know where the mission is getting accomplished is where you are interacting with the individuals you serve on a daily basis, and it's magic that you do. So keep it going, and thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.